Hey, we live tonight. You in the right place at the right time. Listen, we got a full house, man. We got some people on the way, but we got my main man Troy Hayward down there. We got my man Irv Seabrook. Listen, we ain't got nothing but Cowboys in here so far. So hey, if nobody else don't show up, you know where we leaning at tonight. So, hey, we're gonna go ahead and we go kick this promo. We'll be back with this I'm getting ready to say draft show, but it's not the draft show. We'll be back live with the schedule release. That's right. We're back and we live, man. Hey, we ain't got no sound here. I turned the sound off. That's what's up. Let me turn the sound back on.
Against Patrick Mahomes. We get Tom Brady against Josh Allen. And then maybe the marquee matchup on the season, assuming everything plays out.
Yeah, we here live, man. Against Patrick Mahomes. Shucks, we talk, hey. I say it like them young boys say it, you know? I say it straight like them young boys say it. The world champions got to see us. The world champion got to see us this year. They don't get no easy way in this year, because you know everybody coming at the world champion. And yo, I saw it a couple days ago, Irvin Troy, and I was like, nah, I even said that to Irvin Troy because I don't think that's true. I thought it was just a rumor. But hey,
an incredible situation here.
We're gonna see what time it is.
I don't like that, man.
You don't like it?
I mean, it's good for TV.
Season and everything. We're gonna get fans back in the stands. In the half.
I don't like the fact that we starting off once again like last year, man. We start off with a Super Bowl champion, NFC champion, man. They always for a team that don't make the playoffs, we always start off hard, man. I like the days back when we start off with the Giants every year. Remember? For 5 years, we start with the Giants. You know, we start off in the conference. We get the opportunity to work out our kinks. Start off against the Rams last year, Tampa.
You see what I mean? Now you know you are.
I like to start off, you know, to get a feel for the team, man. You know, that's an extension of the preseason a little bit. Work it out. All the starters playing all the whole first game. First game, I just prefer to start off in the conference, man.
I know you're excited about this game.
How about you, Irv? How you feel about it, man?
I didn't understand why they didn't have Green Bay and Tampa Bay play the first game of the season, since they were the NFC Championship game last year. Like Troy said, it's all about TV. They want that game to be the most watched game ever on Thursday night for opening day, and it will be, because you got the #1 sports fan base in America against the Super Bowl champions, and everybody gonna be watching so that they can. You know, if we lose, you know what it's going to be on Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay.
But if we win,
letting everybody know,
then you know what's going to be on Friday.
Absolutely.
Now, the end of the schedule is interesting because we got 5 out of 6 games against our division rivals, the last 6 games of the season. We played Washington twice, the Giants twice, and the Eagles the last game of the year. I don't like our early buy though. Week 7, that's an early buy, man.
What did you look at the first time?
I thought we had the Patriots the last game of the season. No?
Huh?
I thought we had the Patriots the last game of the season.
We got the Eagles, right?
I thought they said they added a 17th game, and that 17th game was the Patriots. They didn't say it necessarily was the last game of the season.
They changed that. They changed that. We got the Eagles the last game of the year.
So we still play the
played
Patriots?
Washington twice. We got the Eagles and we got the Giants two times in the last 5 games. Yeah, Arizona's the second to the last game.
2 weeks to go.
But we playing our division the last game. We got 3 Thursday night games.
Cowboys.
You know, we played Tampa, we played New Orleans, and then we played the Raiders for Thanksgiving.
Look at what this thing. I'm looking at what he gonna say. The Buccaneers, the 4th easiest strength of schedule based on opponents' 2020 records. Super Bowl champion, the 4th easiest strength of schedule, man.
Well, they think it's the 4th easiest strength of schedule, but I'm telling you, that first game, they better be ready because I'm telling you, you got Dak Prescott coming back. There's some storylines behind this game. Cause see, you know, we ain't been getting no respect. You know, like what Birdman said, put some spec on my name. They ain't been putting no respect on our name. You know, we ain't been getting no respect. And so I love it that we playing the best. You know, it's like, what they saying, Gladiator? You know, is this your champion? Bring your champion. That's what I'm saying. And so when we crush your champion, what are you going to have to say? I do believe.
I'd have much rather play them 5-0, 5-0.
5-0, 5-0. Give us a little time.
The 5th game of the season. We undefeated, they undefeated. Amp it up like that way. I don't want to play them first game of the season, man.
You want to play first game of the season?
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I'd rather more dramatic. We 5-0, we 5-0. But, you know, they want to kick off the NFL season hyped up, you know, so that's what they're doing. But I'd rather that Dak done worked out all his kings. Dak back on top of his game. His first game, he might be a little rusty. He ain't playing however long. He might be a little rusty. I want Dak prime time. The Dak, you know, the last year Dak when he was doing all of y'all. I don't want him coming back. You know, first time he playing 4 quarters. You're the longest. You know, I want him on top of his game, man. I want the real Dak to be playing, not the Dak that just came back, man.
I'm looking at our schedule. 5. We finished with Washington, New York, Washington, Arizona, and Philadelphia.
With Devin White and these young.
When do we play the Patriots?
To get better.
Week 6.
If we want to repeat.
Yeah, they changed it. Yeah, okay.
The thing I like about the guys in the locker room.
Week 6.
I don't know why the mayor of Pittsburgh ain't. Why Lone Wolf ain't short, but Lone Wolf. Hey, go and take a look at that, Lone Wolf. Let's take a look at that tonight.
Our first 2 games on the road, right? Irv?
I don't know. Yeah, I think Van Nab on the road. I don't know where Lone Wolf at.
Tampa and San Diego.
Keep that same attitude, that same underdog mentality.
I'm gonna text him now.
I might try to catch that Tampa game. I thought not, but then I remember it's an 8:30 game. Last time I went to see Cowboys in Tampa, boy, I almost burned up. That's some kind of heat down there in Tampa, boy, sitting outside.
It's hot down there in Tampa now.
Oh my God,
it's hot.
Yeah, I went back up to outside the tailgate and sit in the trailer.
Okay, looking at this is Michael Irvin, man. So what do you think about They pulled it down. I was going to talk about that Buccaneers schedule that was up there for a second. And I think I got a banner with all the games. Let me pull that up too. Well, Irvin is Michael Irvin is amped up about the game.
Oh yeah, he loving it.
Yeah, he's loving it. About the game. He's definitely amped up about the game because they're broadcasting tonight from where the Super Bowl is actually going to be. And so he said earlier, he said, we're going to talk about it tonight, and the Cowboys are going to be playing here next year for the Super Bowl. But look at the Buccaneers schedule. They got us. They got Atlanta.
15 miles from here. Don't take it, Levante.
Well, you know, the reason that schedule to be so soft is because they think the NFC East is soft.
The NFC East is gonna be different this year. It's gonna be different this year. I think it's gonna go back to the way it used to be because I do see the Giants and as well as the Giants and and the I can't say Redskins anymore. The generic team getting better. But now I heard today there's 2 destinations for Aaron Rodgers. One of them they're thinking about Philly. Man, I don't want him to go to a Philly now.
I heard Washington yesterday. I do not want that.
No, I don't want him to go.
I'd rather him go to Philly than Washington. If he go to Washington, we got problems.
We got a huge problem.
Philly.
We ain't got no problems in Philly. They ain't got no defense.
We got a huge problem if he go to
Washington.
Yeah, we don't want him to go to Washington. I thought to myself, I said the most feasible place for him to go would have been to the Texans. You know?
I don't think they would keep him in the NFC. I don't think they would put him in the AFC.
You don't think so?
Yeah, man, you would be crazy. You know, you killing your opportunity if you keep it in the NFC.
Hey guys, it ain't gonna be too long before somebody else show up. And so Elizabeth Dennis shows up and she says, "Did you say them Cowgirls going to the Super Bowl? The Great Washington team is not generic." So I must have put some iodine on her, but yes, Elizabeth Dennis, I did say them Cowboys is going to Super Bowl. They say follow the star. Let me go ahead and turn the advertisement off. I can't play any advertisements when I'm streaming. So I'm a little I got Elizabeth Dennis. She gonna say, "Did you say them Cowgirls going to the Super Bowl?"
See, first of all, stop right there.
Not generic.
Tell her put some respect on our name. We ain't gonna be dealing with that all year.
Put some spec on our name.
Tell her when they get a team name, she can talk. Right now, they call a Washington football team, and they got a blank helmet. They're a college team. Tell her she can mind herself.
Hey, look. So she says the star went dim. What's this? The star went dim a while back. So listen now, we might as well call them boys the Washington Bandicoots. Let's just give them a name. Oh, she's still throwing blows. Speckled Cowgirls.
But we won a Super Bowl before them. And
absolutely.
So if we 26 years in deep, how deep are they in?
Listen, what's the last time they won Super Bowl? It wasn't Riggins, was it?
Yes.
That's when it was with Riggins?
Yeah. Yes.
And didn't they beat Oakland, right?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I think I was cutting my teeth then. I think I had a teething ring back there when they were playing. Yeah, I think I was in my walker when they were playing in Super Bowl last time they was playing Super Bowl. So
see, bro, I got a question for you. When I was looking back over the NFL draft, the wide receiver Waddle got picked before Dante?
Yeah.
Before the Heisman Trophy guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So how is it that they see him being better than the Heisman Trophy player?
I think size, right?
Troy, when you figure that one out, you let me know.
I was saying, you picked Waddle over. You had a chance to pick the Heisman Trophy winner. I look back on it. Waddle had only 642 yards.
Yeah, he got hurt. So everybody's saying if he wouldn't have gotten hurt, Devontae wouldn't have had the season he had. They were saying that Waddle might have won the Heisman. He's more explosive, but to me, Devontae is a better wide receiver.
Waddle is bigger too, isn't he?
A little bit.
Waddle ain't but Waddle's 5'9". Well, both of them little. Waddle 5'9", and other guy 6 foot. Actually, Dante is bigger. He lighter, but he bigger. Taller, anyway. I was saying, how in the Waddle? I mean, Dante had 1,500 yards. This other kid had 600 yards and get picked before him.
The entire 17-game regular season there.
I said, wow. I mean, maybe I'm looking at that wrong. That kind of research, and I said, wow. I mean, I can't figure that one.
Hey, Yolanda, ask Marquise if he want to come on this sports talk show with us.
We're here in the home of Super Bowl 56, and on the playing field,
I don't know where Lothario at, Mr.
He said he in a meeting. He said he in a meeting.
Oh, he's in a meeting?
Yeah.
The concourse. We got a drone up in here and on the field, to the window, to the wall.
We doing the schedule release. We talking about the schedule release.
For the schedule release, and I know you guys are excited. We felt like it was very fitting to start the season with the schedule.
We already started. We can, hey Cornell, we can add my son. Can you send him the link?
Absolutely.
If you want to get on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's get into this schedule because
You can send him the link if you want to get on.
I didn't go right to Thursday night football.
Or tell him to text me when he get home.
Network schedule right here on your screen. We got some NFC East action right there.
So week one. Whose schedule this is right here? They're showing.
That's the Thursday night schedule. I thought you said we was on 3 times.
6 Yahtzee Bucks at.
But this is the week 2 schedule here.
Yeah, Giants at Washington.
They're just showing some of the top games, I guess.
That's NFL Network. I thought that was a Thursday night.
We got the Browns and the Packers.
Cowboys at Saints.
Games that day. A nice little Christmas.
NFL Network. Games if you ain't got cable that you won't see. Basically, what they're telling you.
Oh, we got a Christmas Day game this year.
We got a Christmas Day game.
Well, you know what they're doing next year with the Thursday night games? They're putting them on Amazon. They're trying to get us, man.
Really?
Yeah.
But Amazon is free.
Well, that's good. I got Amazon Prime.
You got an Amazon account, Amazon Prime, and Amazon is free as long as you got an account with
Amazon.
Unless
they change it.
It's no way near expensive as the NFL Network to get cable.
Yeah.
I mean, Amazon is like what, not $8 a month or $7 a month?
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you, man, that whole thing, you know, the red zone used to be free. That used to be the best thing on TV. You could just, if you had the NFL red zone, then they put it as part of the package with NFL ticket, so you couldn't get it free no more. Man, it's
right now. He's coming up on the show. In
these folks know what they're doing.
Somebody need to come up. I thought the NFL Network only had that thing on the lock for 10 years. Evidently, got it longer than that.
Bucks, Eagles, mark it down. We're gonna have a great meal, my friend. But
Bucks and the Eagles.
Browns schedule. I know you're excited about it.
The Browns got the 6th toughest schedule.
For the Browns, I love
week 1. The Browns got the Chiefs. What you think?
In the best matchup.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's a time for the Browns to redeem themselves. But I think that Orlando Brown plugged in to that to that Chiefs offensive line, and then the Chiefs got a chip on their shoulder. You know, they're coming. They're gonna be playing mad the first game of the season. They're gonna be playing the Super Bowl over again. So, I mean, for Cleveland, this is their time to step out. And if they lose by 7, they would have served notice. But if Cleveland get in there and get blown out, Cleveland can forget it.
So Troy, I'm gonna run down the week 1 schedule. Tell me what you think.
If Cleveland able to run the ball, Cleveland can play with anybody, man.
Yeah, if they can run that ball. Oh yeah, and I forgot Clowney. That's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a really good game.
They got that linebacker from Notre Dame too.
Yeah.
So you got week 1, Troy. Who you got? You got Seahawks and Colts.
Seahawks.
Jaguars and the Texans. That's gonna be the worst game of the week.
I'm taking the Jaguars.
You got to wait and see if they trade or not.
They were talking about not even starting him. That's what everybody was saying, that not even starting Watson, which is nuts to me.
If he get out of that mess, he'll start. The Eagles come to the Falcons. The Falcons probably gonna win their first game of the year.
You don't think the Eagles gonna beat the Falcons?
I don't know, man. You know that quarterback situation for the Eagles gonna be tough, bro.
I like the Alabama quarterback down there.
He's still young, man.
Yeah, but he's still dynamic with his legs, though. He can still run. You know.
Yeah, he was starting to like.
If the Eagles can develop a running game, man, where you got to come up to the line to stop their running back and he roll out, I give him an added weapon. Right now, they had a running game, so he was able to stop him. He was still able to run, but if they get an offensive line where they can actually run the ball, Eagles might be a little. They ain't got no defense, but Eagles still might give a little problem. Him being that dynamic, I think.
Fans in the stands. It's something.
Then you got the Chargers against Washington. I think that's gonna work to our advantage because the Chargers got to fly all the way east and then go back west for the week 2.
Also, enjoying that challenge of being
The
on the
Steelers
road.
and Bills. I think the Bills gonna win that one.
Oh yeah, the Bills. I give
Yeah.
the Bills that. I give the Bills that
Bills
edge.
at the Bills, right?
Yeah.
49ers gonna beat the Lions.
I don't know. I don't know.
Who the Lions quarterback now?
The boy from the Rams.
The boy from the Rams, and then
that's a
then
downgrade for them.
their coach is Dan Campbell. I look for the Lions to be physical, man.
Obviously, that's the
I look for them to be physical.
And something I'm really excited about having the opportunity to play. Here.
Vikings, Bengals.
Guys, obviously, a bunch of
That's a garbage game.
It's a fresh start.
Cardinals, Titans,
and hopefully the guys on this team are excited.
Jets, Panthers.
And
I'll be right back.
The Jets and the Panthers.
Yeah.
Matthew, it's Mooch here. I'm looking at your schedule. Week 7.
Broncos, Giants. Oh.
Detroit Lions.
Oh man.
SoFi.
I mean,
what's it going to be like for
it's
you?
according if the Broncos got if the Broncos get your boy now, it might be things might change. They talked about that being a landing spot where he wanted to go. Elizabeth Dennis said we need to get Prime Plus to watch those games when they start putting on Amazon.
We got it. Bears, Rams.
That weekend I'll be doing everything I can to make
Bears.
Ravens, Raiders.
Ravens. I'll go with the Ravens on that.
All right, Matthew, I appreciate you taking the time here.
I definitely go with the Ravens over the Raiders.
This is not only the home for you, but it's also the future home of NFL Network. We're moving.
That's right, Derek Gathers. I'm going with the Ravens over the Raiders. And Curtis Chapman, you should be trembling that I went with the Ravens on something because Ray Lewis not there no more. Ed Reed. So Irvin done brought me out and said, I like anything with a Miami Hurricane connection. So yeah, you only got no Miami Hurricane connection no more. But we were talking about
the Raiders are gonna be terrible, man.
Huh?
The Raiders are gonna be terrible.
The Raiders?
Yeah, their coaches. I don't know what he's doing out there.
He's tore the team up, man. He tore them up. Well, playing them on Thanksgiving is like playing the Lions in the old days. So bring them on.
There you go.
Oh man, I'm talking trash tonight. That's right. They got us playing the Super Bowl champions. First game of the season. That's right. That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna check the credibility of these fans, man. These guys don't come on the show to talk about their team.
They don't come there, and their team won the Super Bowl. Listen, after the first game, if it go my way, I can't keep them off. They'll be writing shows.
Them Troy classmates.
That's who it is.
Who made a comment? I missed that comment. I stepped out for a minute.
He said these guys won't show up on the show talking about their team.
Yeah. They say why only Cowboys fans show up.
Or Lothario show up now. The man, Lone Wolf. But I ain't seen Cardo in a couple weeks. Dan is a Panther fan. Dan Panther Mac. Larry Gibbs. We get Larry on there one time.
Hey, we gonna have to. Larry playing the fence, man. He said he a Tampa and a Buffalo fan, man. We're gonna have to. You gotta get that right.
I know Junior might be fishing. So I know Junior might be fishing, so I'll give Junior a break.
He ain't know if that tail risk canal almost dark.
Nah, not this time of night. He ain't fishing.
Oh, it's too late to go fishing now, huh?
Cold out there too. Shit.
So Elizabeth Dennis, you watching us? Tell me what's going to be Washington's record this year? What's going to be those Redskins record? Not Redskins. The Tater Skins. What's going to be the Tater Skins? What's going to be Washington's record this year, Elizabeth Dennis? Since you watch it, she might have stepped away and went and checked her pot. She might have some butter beans and some okra.
That bone going.
Oh, that boy! I tell you what, butter beans, no neck bone. Listen, I don't eat pork, but I put turkey neck in it. Irv,
Oh, okay.
man, I put that turkey neck in them butter beans and okra. Great.
So why don't you eat pork? You know, you got blood pressure. What? Trying to eat
Man,
healthy? What's going on?
when I was young, man, I saw my uncles butcher a hog, and that was it, bro. I ain't ate no pork since then.
Well, should they do the same thing to a chicken?
Yeah, but I have to see it. Me and the chicken gotta. All I gotta do is pick him up in the pack. You know, but I didn't even eat yard chicken because I used to have to feed him. Troy, that's a pet. That's a pet, bro. I can't do it.
I'll tell you what. I had a pet pig. Now a little boy, 6 years old, came down there from New York. You know, the hog had them piglets, and
Yeah.
so go me one of the little pig was my little pet, and I was coming down every summer. Where my pig at? Where my pig at? Blah blah blah. And then I came, I'm in the 5th grade or whatever. Asked with grandma where my pig at, and she said in the freezer. What do you mean the freezer? She said, your pig ribs now. I kept eating pig though. Trust me.
Oh man, yeah.
I don't know. Y'all been on Facebook today. Y'all see where they posted that video of that little kid getting run over in that drill.
Oh no, man, I didn't see that.
I didn't know about that.
And them coaches didn't teach that little. They put the best.
Oh yeah,
player.
yeah. Little white boy, little black boy ran him over. Yeah.
No. This
He
is
didn't go low. He didn't go low. He should have went low on him.
It's a new one. And what Pop Warner talking about shutting down the whole program.
What?
That's how bad it was.
They had on Titans uniforms, right? Like Tennessee Titans uniform. Yeah. He knocked that boy. He lifted that boy up off the ground. Yeah.
Me and one of the coaches was going back and forth at each other too.
Oh really?
I told him that was bad, man. He talking about I was soft. We soft. We don't know nothing about football. I said, bro, I was coaching for 20 years. That drill was terrible. And then some NFL players even chimed in on it.
Yeah, you can't do that to kids, man.
You can't do that. That kid was a brand new player. He shouldn't even been in the line with that kid.
No.
He should have went low on him. Yeah. He was way too high for his weight compared to other kids' weight and his build. He was trying to go in there tackle high. I mean, man, I can relate to that. You know, my dumb ass tried to tackle Kelly Shanghai, and that deterred me against playing high school football too. Shit. This ain't
Dak Prescott on the season opener versus the Bucs. This game means more than an opponent and their rings. Here it is. Let's go. Let's go.
The Steelers got the toughest strength of schedule this year. Steelers, Ravens, Bears, Packers, and the Vikings.
Kicking off a reporter whip around with those Steelers. Aditi?
They play Carolina and Charlotte are in Dallas.
Teams that won at least 11 games in 2020.
We play.
The Steelers.
We got the Falcons and
on the road 2 weeks in a row.
Then we go to Tampa, New Orleans, and we play the Falcons, Carolina, and Dallas.
This is a season that certainly shows whether
they are Carolina
tender
in Dallas.
Their time has indeed passed. Here's the one key. 5 of their last 6 games are against previous playoff teams. Their last 4 games are against AFC teams that were in the playoffs, and 2 of the last games are against the Ravens and Browns. The last 3 years, the Steelers have collapsed at the end of the season. That will be pretty telling when we get to December this year. Now,
wow, you heard what she said about the Steelers? The last 3 years,
Pittsburgh
have collapsed.
It's snowing in Pittsburgh in May?
Like everyone else. But week 4 is the one that everybody.
You see how it's snowing in Pittsburgh? It's rough down there.
In May? It's snowing in May?
Bill Belichick's New England Patriots. Brady's first time at Gillette since.
What did they say about Pittsburgh?
Of course, then leading the.
They've collapsed at the end of the season for the last 3 years.
Season since 2000, and they spent a lot of money this offseason. So
Patriots got a butter schedule, man.
Yeah, they do.
Another quick one.
Miami go get them.
1,154 yards shy of passing.
Go them Dolphins on that first game of the season.
He averaged 289 yards passing per game.
They got Miami at home, so I mean, you got to give that to the Patriots.
He'll break the record.
Well, that's
we got 5 primetime games
later in Dallas.
Let me go Dallas right now.
Thanks, Mike. Well, the winners of the last 7 Super Bowl titles will face the Dallas Cowboys in 2021.
The last 11.
4 of those titles was, of course, Tom Brady. 3 with
Look at that schedule, man. After the bye week, we got Minnesota, Denver, Atlanta, KC,
yeah, there are some intriguing
Raiders, New Orleans, Washington, the Giants, Washington, Arizona, and Philly.
4 of their 5 games at the end of this season are against NFC East opponents.
That's a tough
3
schedule.
Of those games are on the road. So what does that mean? Well, if this race gets close in the NFC East, the Cowboys are going to have little.
Minnesota on a Sunday night football.
Sunday night football.
Mike Giardi, Aditi,
yeah.
Much. These are the teams with 5 primetime games. The Bills have 4.
That's right. I hope you guys are watching out there because your Dallas Cowboys have 5 primetime games. If your team is a winning team and doesn't have 5 primetime games, it's because nobody wants to see them. Nobody wants to see your team.
Yeah, but for the Cowboys, they said we also broke down shit. If you get on the last 8 weeks, shit, 5 of the last 3 games on the end of the season on the fucking road.
Woo.
That's not good.
Not good at all.
Not good either.
So we could all see and hear each other. You have cleared the decks literally behind you. Normally we see a bunch of books. Because
hey man, let me ask you a question. Who is Joe Buck? I mean, what?
His dad. His dad. He got that off his dad. His dad was something Buck.
Okay.
You know what they call it? Privilege, man.
Okay.
His dad was a broadcaster for 30-some years. He got that from his dad, man.
Okay. Okay.
Joe Buck ain't never did nothing. His dad was an announcer for years.
Okay. I've always wondered that, man.
His dad was the voice of the Chicago Cubs, if I remember right.
Okay.
Yep.
Put my 2 heroes.
Yep. Or was it Cardinals? It was one of them. But a lot of people don't like Joe Buck, though.
I can only tell you I have been.
Him and Troy used to be getting wired up. Did him and Troy get in trouble? Him and Troy.
I don't. Troy be killing the Cowboys, man. When he be doing our games, man.
Yeah.
He can't show no favoritisms. I mean,
I'm not going to say who.
Well, Michael Irvin can't help it. Michael Irvin still want to be up there lined up.
Normally, again, everybody wants to show off how studious and well read they are with their Zoom shots at home, and so I appreciate that you've done
man.
That. Let's start.
Bills at Steelers, Chiefs at Browns, week 1. Boy, them gonna be some good games.
Bills at the Steelers.
These folks already got betting lines for the games, man.
Oh yeah, the lines came out when they were leaking the schedule, because you remember we were talking about the schedule coming out, and by the time we had finished talking, they'd already leaked the whole first week.
For a couple of hours, just so that the network and Howard Katz knows this. Our people are so cautious and careful. I still haven't seen the schedule. Okay, so I'm coming to this thing as soon as so thanks
well, good thing you're on the show, Jim. That good thing.
I mean, I've got some notes here that are some talking points, but
you see the University of South Carolina president resigned today?
Cleveland against. By the way, about 20
USC
at CBS.
Yeah,
but I don't have it.
He was. They said he was kind of inebriated at the graduation.
You're right. It's a divisional rematch from the playoffs last year. I'm fired up about that. No, all kidding aside, I looked at what I do know, and Al, my brother, I thought that.
I tell you, them guys left us hanging, man.
At the league office, I thought they gave us the Sunday.
That's the way it looked. Did Miss Washington come back yet?
We've got the best schedule we ever.
She back on?
I don't know how it worked out this way, but this cross flex.
No, Miss Washington, she ain't said nothing. Says get that Prime Plus. She must have went 8. Somebody watching us. A couple people watching us, but I don't know. They ain't saying nothing. But I'm glad they're watching. But yeah, Browns at Patriots, Seahawks at Packers, Broncos at Chiefs, Ravens at Steelers. The Broncos are trying to get that guy, man. They're trying to wheel and deal for Aaron Rodgers. The Broncos want him, man.
That's the Browns that's the Browns schedule. Ravens at Browns, Bills, Buccaneers, Bills, Patriots, Steelers, and Chiefs.
Hours in advance, but there were some people.
Oh, Chiefs go tear the Steelers up.
7 games in the Pacific time zone.
I ain't even looked at the Steelers schedule yet. Let me see if I can look at this schedule.
Go ahead and look at the Steelers schedule so we can talk about them. Talk about them Steelers.
We'll talk about the Steelers without Stereo.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about him without Lothario. We're gonna talk about
he think they're gonna win every game. So
well, he think they're gonna win the division.
Brady going to New England with Belichick and the history and all.
My brother just better be glad they don't have to play a Dallas Cowboy team this year. This is the year they need to be playing us.
Sunday Night Football, Dallas at Minnesota.
Yeah, we got Minnesota.
Washington at
Halloween.
Dallas.
Nobody had to wear a mask that
night. Halloween.
How great would that be?
That'd be amazing, Al. That would be something. That would be something
Two
else.
Sunday night
Halloween
games,
night for on NBC, and then Joe, you've got the Thursday night schedule on top of the Fox Sunday afternoon schedule. You've got the first game for either Blake Bortles, Jordan Love, or Aaron Rodgers. You know, I'm wondering if that's the prism through which you're looking at the Fox schedule.
Yeah, Green Bay is getting ready to I think is getting ready to work out Blake Bortles.
They signed him.
They signed him already?
Yeah.
Bortles is straight garbage, man.
They already signed him.
And both have been lying right to your
That's not the answer.
The last couple of minutes because ours is clearly the best schedule.
Yeah, Bortles is not the answer. I tell you.
So Pittsburgh plays. Let's see. They go to Buffalo first. Then they play the Raiders at home. Cincinnati home. They go to Green Bay.
But
then they play Denver at home. Seattle come to Pittsburgh.
Everybody's schedule.
Then they go to Cleveland. Then they got the Bears on Monday Night Football.
We've got them, Green Bay.
They play Detroit.
Which I'm excited.
Then they go to the Chargers. Back to Cincinnati. Then they play the Ravens.
And what they're all
they play
about.
Minnesota on Thursday Night Football. The Titans. They go to Kansas City day after Christmas. Cleveland come to them, and then they play the Ravens the last game of the year.
Green Bay there week one, so I feel like we're protected either way.
That's a tough schedule there.
We're all kidding around with each
Yeah,
other.
they had Pittsburgh down as having one of the tougher schedules this
I
year.
think they all feel the same way. You know, you want to see Aaron Rodgers happy in Green Bay, and
oh man,
I heard someone saying that they believe that they can work things out with Aaron Rodgers. I think the general manager was saying that today. He believes they can work things out.
Yeah, that's wishful thinking.
How would the schedule be able to stay solid with the extra week? I thought it might get a little thin.
Thursday night, Tampa Bay. Then we get 10 days off. Go to the Chargers. Philly at home. Win. Carolina at home. Win. The Giants at home. Win.
Not a week. There's not.
Go to New England October 17th. That could be a win.
I'm sure there's not on theirs either, but there's a lot of.
We should be at least 5-2 after our first 7 games.
So hopefully.
Absolutely.
Or as close to it as we can get.
This is the year because America wants to see the Cowboys in the Super Bowl. That's what America needs.
Yeah, we need the Cowboys to get back to life like the Knicks came back to life this year.
They need that. They need that.
We a player away. We a player away.
The Knicks.
Fool yourself, Urban. Fool yourself, Urban. We a player away, Urban. Fool yourself, Urban.
Hey.
Fool yourself, Urban.
You see who the number one team. You see who the number one team in the East is. Watch yourself.
Philly.
Yes, sir.
Hey, you ain't going nowhere.
I don't know how you do it.
You ain't going nowhere.
We'll see you in round 2.
You ain't going nowhere. You can't beat the Nets. Shit, you might not beat
we
us.
Ain't gotta work. We ain't gotta play them to the finals. We'll see y'all in round 2. Y'all in the 4-5 slot.
You might not beat us. If Randall have a good game, Randall don't show.
Y'all gotta get past the Hawks. Y'all gotta get past the Hawks.
That's a sweep. We'll sweep them. We have trouble with the Heat. We have trouble with the Heat. We'll sweep the Hawks.
Hey, Richie, I want your parking
If Randall show up versus Philly, shit, we'll beat Philly.
I want your parking
You got it. I already asked it of Stafford, so through all that, I will hand it to you, Al. And Jim,
they got tickets available for the Cardinals game. How about this?
And Joe, I know you say you're moving out. There's an echo in there. Is there even a desk in there, or
Bro,
are you
this is
sitting in a chair?
They're killing the show with this right here.
It's it.
What is this? Everybody else sleeping on the show or something like that?
I don't know why they left the field. I don't know why they left SoFi Field to go to these clowns.
I ain't lying.
They go to a group of guys we ain't never played in the NFL.
It's the Tupperware party.
Give them 15 minutes. Ain't none of them played in the NFL.
Oh, this crew right here?
Huh?
Tell us the stories of
They leave NFL players to go to these clowns who never played in the NFL.
Network, obviously, along with Fox on Thursday nights for you, Joe, and CBS and NBC.
How you feel about my man signing Tebow, man?
Well, we'll chat down.
I like it, man.
It's terrible.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I love it.
Terrible.
Oh, man. That was fun.
It's absolutely terrible.
I think it's great for the city of Jacksonville because there's gonna be a new Jacksonville Jaguars this year, man.
Yeah, please.
It's good for Florida, but it's a disgrace for NFL.
It's a disgrace.
Like Dad said, man, I saw the league for 2 years. He been in the league 10 years. He get a shot, and I don't get a shot.
I mean, you know what? Because you gotta look at it for what it is. That's his coach. So his shot is Urban Meyer. So that's why he coming back. Dez, you know, when they did Dez the way they did Dez, they band together. That's the same way they did Cap. You know? Oh man, this turn commercial. Oh. That's the same way
Dez, you clearly Dez would be a better tight end than Tebow. You don't even know Tebow can catch the ball.
Tebow's a beast, man. They say he's conditioned real good. They say he's in tip-top shape right now.
Tebow 33 years old, man. He ain't been in the league in but 8 years. I don't think you're ready, man.
I think Tebow, they can run a wildcat with Tebow, man.
In a wildcat. He going as a tight end. How many tight ends get behind center?
I mean, Urban Meyer could do some stuff, man. But Trevor's gonna be the quarterback down there, man.
Yeah, you know Trevor gonna be the quarterback.
I want to see the offensive line around him. You know, I want to see the offensive line around because
I don't think Trevor gonna be the quarterback. You don't think he could be in the NFL, man?
Oh, I think he is.
I don't think so.
I think he is, man. He got moxie, man.
I don't
got
think
moxie,
so.
man.
I don't think so.
Y'all see we invited JT Barrett for a tryout?
I see they invited JT Barrett for a tryout. Yeah.
For what position? For quarterback?
Quarterback.
Back up. I like it.
Nah.
I mean, then the dude that we just picked up.
We need experienced quarterback, man.
The dude we just picked up.
Who?
What's the dude named Irv?
Who?
That the Cowboys just signed. They brought him in the other day.
Backup quarterback?
Yeah.
Oh no, they didn't sign him.
They didn't sign him.
Okay. No, they didn't sign him.
Who was that?
That's why they brought in JT Barrett.
Okay.
I don't know why Gavin ain't the backup.
Huh?
The one that played against Pittsburgh?
Oh, Gilbert is the man. I like Gilbert. Gilbert would have beat Pittsburgh. He would have beat Pittsburgh. That guy, that safety made the play. Fitzpatrick.
Well, they had a pass interference on that play too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
I think we need some kind of veteran, man.
Veteran
back. Who was out there?
Yeah, who was out there, man?
I don't know.
It wasn't.
This other day,
it wasn't gonna be no Andy Dalton.
Nah, which caller was still around? The guy name he was playing for the Redskins.
Oh
Alex?
yeah, the one that retired.
He retired though.
Yeah,
he retired.
Good. Yeah,
did they force him to retire?
No. They released him and nobody showed interest in him, so he wouldn't retire.
Oh, Alex is definitely a good backup.
He a game manager.
He never really got his shot because, you know, he had matter of fact, when San Francisco went to the Super Bowl, he lost his job because he got hurt. You remember that?
I don't remember. I don't think he wasn't better than that boy.
I mean, he was good though now. But that's the reason why he lost his job. He got hurt.
Cincinnati Bengals.
So what do you think about what what's Burrow's gonna do this year, man?
Who do you talk about? Number one versus number one. 20 rebound. Oh, that's Clemson. That's Cincinnati and Jacksonville.
Must be Cincinnati and Jacksonville.
Yeah, Cincinnati, Jacksonville.
Everybody wants to play the toughest schedule. Let's be real. When that schedule comes out, we want to be happy with our schedule. Everybody would love to play the easiest schedule and look and say, hey, we're going to win 12, 13, 14 games.
Wins are important.
So I'm going to ask you, which team, as you opened up the
Jacksonville got a chance to win some games early, man. Their schedule is
what they saw today.
Dookie.
When you start with talking about everybody being alpha males, and then you go to the place where you say happiest about a schedule. This is a game.
Michael Irvin. Pro Football Hall of Fame, class of 2007, won 3 Super Bowls with Dallas.
Can help us win. And I'm gonna tell you something right here. Who I think should be the most.
That's your boy, huh?
Miami Hurricanes. You know, these are the kind of people I like to see call.
He said the same thing. Jacksonville got an easy schedule.
Wow. Texans, Broncos. Hey, the Cardinals ain't easy now.
Oh no.
And the Dolphins ain't easy. And the Bills. No, their schedule ain't that easy now after the bye. Falcons. According to what Falcons they play. Rams, Titans.
And the Bengals, they got a great quarterback, but they're young. And the Cards in that first 4, you can come out of that with some wins. Now, the middle of the schedule very tough.
Mike ain't got nothing on crazy tonight. He looked like somebody tonight.
Yeah, he ain't got no crazy. He got that purple on. He like can go preach sermon tonight.
But you can finish on a good note playing against the Texans Jets.
But that tie that that tie Vince got on is
have a good season. Maybe
it's
not
fire.
A season where you're going to win a lot of games, go to playoffs, but a good season by the way it stacks up.
Hey, did our homeboys retire from the league? What's the boy's name?
When I didn't have to travel anywhere cold. For other teams,
just played running back for
right there in the middle of the season, so they can split up the season.
Ellington?
You mentioned
Bruce and Andre, they retired. Or they still trying to stay in the league?
A really good start.
I think Andre's still playing.
Finish strong because we wanted to be in the playoffs and you wanted to be playing your best football down
I don't remember that kid
49.
from
Even though they start with their first 2 games on the road.
They got drafted by the Cowboys that went to Berkeley.
In the top 10.
I remember.
Yeah, he left his junior year. I think he moved to Louisiana.
Yeah,
Israel, I don't remember him either.
Trying to find themselves. And
Yeah, he played cornerback.
Yeah, I read his profile, and he would say he played at Berkeley on a 5 and 17 or 5 and 16, whatever.
To start fast.
Yeah, I think he was on
really good football.
Cruz's last team.
So you want to be playing your best football.
He got recruited a little bit while he was at
really happy.
I guess just because of his size, a big ass corner.
Team coming back with the way that the schedule
You
played.
see that coach from Arkansas that don't like to punt got hired by a Presbyterian man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
if he try that in college football, boy, he's gonna be run up out of there real fast.
He don't like
the guy left Berkeley.
No, that's where Cruz got it from. There was a guy in the state of Arkansas who won a bunch of high school championships that didn't believe in punting.
We kind of cleared up in the.
Well, that's when Cruz tried that at Berkeley.
You look like you're at the stadium, but let's talk about the schedule because you have 3
That's
prime
crazy.
games here, all at SoFi. I know that you.
I couldn't believe it. I hadn't been going to the games, but when somebody told me that he went for it on like a 4th and 15, 4th and 20, I said that guy's crazy. He ain't gonna be around long. I said 4th and 20. I said he must think he's the Miami Hurricanes from the 80s. Only people do that is the 80s Miami Hurricanes.
He crazy because it was some high score games, man. We scored a lot of points in games, man, but we gave up too much points, man. We lost one game 77-56, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
There'll
be a lot more of that for us.
Yep.
And it's nice.
Sure did.
A lot of the East Coast trips out of the
77-56.
Yeah.
Knowing you're a defensive guy. However, I know that you played college.
So he had that offense churning there.
Yeah, that's what a homegirl, Ned. I don't know if you know Ned out of Kidfield. Her son played quarterback then. He had good numbers, man.
Yeah. Added so much to this offensive line. Corey Linsley,
he was dynamic, but
they just wouldn't punt on 4th down, so they would always be
that next level.
Like I heard one time, I was listening to the game on the radio. They went on 4th and 26 from like they're on 5-yard line.
To be as good as he can be, I think everybody knows how special he is. But I think what we wanted to be able to do is become a line of scrimmage team.
Justin Herbert, second-year guy.
Those guys have all played at a really high level up front in this
league,
and we feel like
he ain't a bad quarterback.
Show in the
I heard he's pretty good.
That's going to be a winning edge for us.
I think we could take one of them guys back up on Tyrone Taylor, little black quarterback that left.
Right. I would like that.
Yeah,
what about would you want RJ? Not RJ. What RG3?
And it's certainly going to allow.
I'll take a chance at RG3, but RG get hurt too much, though, man.
Yeah, he get hurt too much.
He gonna be on the bench, so they ain't gonna matter.
RG3 didn't let them. He didn't let it. He didn't heal, man. He needed to heal.
That was the
Redskins. Fitz boy when he was down there in Dallas.
He used to kill us, though.
Huh?
He used to kill us.
He used to kill us, Bull.
Season ticket holders, and there was kind of a buzz. There was kind of that pregame energy.
We gonna do that with him, man.
And I'm so
him and the running back Morris. Morris is killing us too.
This venue,
yeah,
it's really unique. It's special, and I think that our fans are going to make it even more special. And so I know all of us here.
Y'all ready for the summer?
Are really excited to compete in front of our fans.
I'm ready, man.
It's gonna get 50 degrees in Muscle right now. Ain't no summer.
Yeah, it's like that here too. It's cold out there, bro. I got on a hoodie in the house.
Thank you.
I ain't trying to turn the heat back on because I know it's gonna get hot again. But
Bailey checking in here on the schedule release, and we have more to come, much more to come on this momentous occasion. Hurry Up Offense is next, a game you can play along at home. So many games to talk about.
Well, guys, look like we ain't gonna have no more customers tonight, so I'm gonna go ahead and head on out.
You can head on out, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but they screwed us the Cowboys again. I don't know why. Based on the Cowboys' name, never on our schedule. We can have a bad season, 8-8, 7. We always get a playoff team schedule, man. Just because everybody want to see them on TV.
That's right.
Every year.
That's right.
Never get an easy schedule.
That's right. No, and we never get an easy schedule. But you know, I'm really looking forward to playing. I really am looking forward to playing Tampa Bay.
I really don't want the week one. When they get awarded their rings and all that, I really don't want no week one. After Dak done work on his kinks, get a connection back with the receivers. Zeke done fill the line back to him. Week 3 or 5, I think we done put some on their ass. Week one, I don't think we won't be ready because that'll be the first time Dak played 4 quarters. The preseason, he can play for 2 quarters the last two preseason games. I don't think he'll be ready. I see somebody said the other day, he said he can play a game right now. He ready. But Tampa Bay got a defense, buddy. You see what Tampa did to the Mahomes.
That offensive line coming now. The boys back. They back this year. The offensive line healthy, and I hopefully, you know, through training camp, we don't lose anybody pertinent. But the offensive line healthy, and Zeke lost some weight, and so you know he's been hearing over and over again, you know, that he's ineffective. So Zeke coming back, he got a lot. He's got some stuff to prove this year too. You know, not to me because I'm a big Zeke fan. I believe he's coming there and tear it up.
Zeke ain't no Emmett.
Hey, Zeke nasty, man.
Zeke nasty. I ain't say he wasn't nasty. I said he ain't no Emmett.
Zeke ain't got the offensive line Emmett got either, though.
He ain't no Emmett.
You gotta remember,
he had his rookie year.
Yeah, his rookie year he did. Yeah, his rookie year he did. He did. But you know, if you ain't got Larry Allen in front of you, Irv, if you ain't got Larry Allen and Nate Newton on the same team, I don't know, Irv. I don't know.
Yeah, man. You got a point there.
Yeah, big Larry Allen, boy. That was a beast, boy.
What do you think the boy gonna do with the wide receiver, number 13?
It's gonna be interesting, man.
I heard they're gonna trade him to Kansas City.
Really?
I don't know, but the thing is, we signed some very good. Well, we drafted that real good kid from Stanford,
right?
And then we signed a couple of really good free agent wide receivers, man, that are like 6'4", 6'5".
But they said we drafted a wide receiver out of somewhere. So my man Gallup is 6'1". You see, we drafted is 6'4" and run a 4.3.
Yeah, the kid from Texas
Tech.
Bigger
and faster than Gallup. Bigger and faster than Gallup.
They say he's a beast too. They say he's red zone. He's a red zone danger. They said he went all jump balls in the end zone.
Again, NFL.com/.
But man, I like Gallup, man.
I like Gallup too, but we can't pay Gallup
to purchase single game tickets. Or
this the last year of Gallup's contract.
Yeah, we got to re-up him next year.
I should. Hey, at least I didn't ask him if he wanted the match.
Can't afford Gallup, man.
Okay.
Jameis Winston says, "Let's be great at Saints. Dream forever."
Yeah, I love that guy. I'm telling you, I love.
Yeah, he gonna throw 40 interceptions.
He gonna start. He might not even start.
Nah, he gonna start. We're gonna get him a couple of times. We gonna get him.
He gonna start before that boy.
Yeah. That boy talking about leaving because he don't want to he want the Saints to play him at quarterback.
Oh yes, he will. Kurt, which quarterback?
He got the contract.
Backup quarterback number 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, he talking about he want to leave if they don't want to put him at quarterback.
Hey, you still if you want now. I ain't saying this because I'm a Notre Dame man. The Saints dropped that quarterback out of Notre Dame. That boy ain't no joke now.
Seasons will they have at least 10 wins in 2021?
What I'm talking about?
All right.
Yeah.
Number one overall quarterback's going to win more games in 2021. Joe Burrow or Trevor Lawrence?
I want to say Joe Burrow.
Irv, Lamar,
Yeah.
the Ravens have won at least 11 games in back-to-back seasons. Will they make it back-to-back-to-back?
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out, man. I'm gonna give me something to munch on, and
One without Drew Brees over the last 2
so the
seasons.
next time we just need to make sure everybody gonna be able to come on, man.
Look, man, we gotta recruit some more people, man. You know, I was trying to get some ladies up to come on the show, but I guess nobody wants to come and represent their team, their championship Buccaneers. I don't understand. Irv, Troy, I don't understand it. We might need to change the show to Dallas Cowboys show.
So, everybody complain why it's all Cowboys fan, but the Cowboys fans only when they show up.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Listen, don't let it go for me like I want to go first game of the season. Because if they think I've been obnoxious and really, really off the wall, now I have a podcast. It's going to really be bad this season because we're going to be calling these games before they come on, and we're going to be calling them games. We're going to be breaking them down. We're going to break them down. We're going to break them down this season.
It's going to be hard to go to Tampa Bay and beat Tampa Bay for week 1.
It's going to, but you know what? I like the challenge, man. I like the challenge. And the thing is is that it's a prize fight. So, you know, whoever plays 60 minutes, whoever make the mistake, if we can, Michael Parsons, he come in there, you watch this, and I'm going to tell you this. Jalen and LVE going to ball out this year because they got fire under them.
They ain't got no fire. They got better players coming up behind them.
Oh, yeah.
They ain't got no choice.
That's the fire. That's the fire. Because if they don't, them boy will take their spot.
Van Ness, what name is Van Ness? He done.
Yeah.
He gone.
I'm telling you, they're gonna come out balling. They're gonna come out balling.
He might not make the fucking roster.
Wow.
Van Ness might not make the roster. Think I'm joking with you. He might not make the roster.
And somebody cut a good linebacker today, as a matter of fact. Who was it? The guy had good numbers, but the fact was they got a stud linebacker in the draft. I'm trying to remember who cut the linebacker today. Well, they ain't cut him, but they gave him the option to go seek a trade with another team.
Yeah, I've seen that somewhere too.
You saw it, yeah. And the guy got good numbers and healthy.
Yeah, they just showed it on TV. I think he's with Arizona. I think.
Yeah, Arizona. Yeah, because Arizona now, I'm gonna tell you, Arizona stockpile on defense.
We got too many linebackers now.
We got our linebacker room is like our wide receiver room.
Yeah, because that young number 44, he need to play too.
Yeah. Yeah,
they wouldn't play him. I don't know why they wouldn't play him last year, but that boy, man, he's a player.
Couple of free agents we drafted will get cut. One of the boys that we got from Atlanta ain't gonna make the team.
You don't think Neil gonna make the team?
One of them ain't gonna make it.
If Neil hit like he used to hit, Neil will make that team.
Now, Neil will make it. Shazam may not make it.
Yeah, Neil used to be.
Neil will make it.
Neil used to be a train wreck. If he come out there hitting like he hit, Neil will make the team. And we need that. You know, we need somebody. But I'm telling you, I didn't know about this with the linebacker, Jabril. Well, not the linebacker, but the corner that we have from Kentucky. They were talking about him, and they were talking about what a lockdown corner he is. So Our secondary don't look that bad this year.
You can't say that. You can't see that. It's a different game between college and NFL.
We
Too early to say that. Too early to say that. Because that boy was garbage until about week 7, 8. Go out of Alabama.
Bro, I disagree with you, man. We talked about this the last time. Diggs had a hell of a season, man.
No, he ended up with a hell of a season. The beginning of the season, he got burnt. How many times he got burnt in the first 4 games?
Diggs ain't garbage, man.
I like him towards the end of the season, but they had him out of. I don't think he was ready in the beginning of the season. You put him on the #1 receiver as a rookie. That was too much for him, man.
I bet you Diggs go to the Pro Bowl this year.
Now he turned out later on. He got better, but you had him. He shouldn't have been on the #1 receiver day 1 out of fucking at his rookie year. Nah, man, he got burnt too many times. Not because he wasn't good, but he was a rookie.
No, man. Diggs is a beast, man.
The sad thing about he was our best corner coming out of preseason, but he was still a rookie. When it came down to experience and the other guy, they fooled him, man. He got fooled too many times. And I don't blame him because we couldn't get no pass rush. He had to cover too long. He got burnt.
Is it possible that Tom
Shit, that boy from Seattle ate his ass up. What boy, the big boy from Seattle, ate his ass up, man.
in this building as a 44-year-old man?
No, I don't think he would have been able to do that to him after week 10. After week 10, he was a shutdown quarter.
Since
the first 6 games, he was getting burnt. He had athletic and everything, but he wasn't used to at Alabama. You had to cover
to raise another
a wide receiver 3 seconds.
Years against the Dallas
Cowboys didn't get no rush. He wasn't used to cover nobody no 4 or 5 seconds, man.
2021 NFL that we have been revealing one by one for you in the first.
All right, guys, I'm going, man.
On chat with Al Michaels.
Ida.
Jim Nance as well. Matthew Stafford says he's going to think about giving me his parking spot, but that's for another day. That's for hour number 2. We kick off.
You trying to catch the game this year?
Before on Sunday Night Football.
You trying to go to the Cowboys game this year?
I don't know, man. I'm thinking of Tampa Bay, man. That's pretty close.
One heck of a night, and maybe it will
be that first game of the season.
But that game will be packed out.
For a Patriot team that could be who knows what going into that game. What do you think, Irv?
Listen, man, and I told you guys when we were
it might be hard to get in there, Troy. I don't know.
I've never gotten cheer bumps.
First game of the season. I mean,
on a Zoom meeting.
Tampa Bay normally before they go to the Super Bowl, that was an easy ticket to get.
Yeah,
but I hated going down there because the outside stadium it was hot as hell.
We've never seen it before.
But
yeah, Tampa's hot, man.
Yeah, it's a late game, 8:30 game.
Go to you got because you got to have an athlete.
The atmosphere gonna be right. They'll be drinking, tailgating all day. Even if you don't go to the game, it's still gonna be a crazy atmosphere to be down there.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy to be there.
A few times when he returned to Chicago, LeBron James winning us place and then returning to Cleveland. He's played there 8 times.
Now that's gonna be a crazy game right there. Tampa Bay and the Patriots.
Yeah.
No one, because both of those guys were great high picks. They expected to do great things. Tom Brady was a great low pick that had no expectations on it. And he won 7 titles so far. And he's returning back. This is going to be the most insane game I think we've ever had on TV. Even when Jordan went back, Jordan had issues with the GM. He never really faced the GM on the court. You know what I mean? LeBron and Dan Gilbert, who wrote the letter, he had issues with Dan Gilbert. He never faced them on the court. Tom Brady had problems with Bill Belichick. We gonna see each other on the field. We've never seen anything like this before. It should be probably the most watched game we've ever had in the history of this game. I can't wait to watch it. That is going to be incredible.
Well, and when you
Irvin,
put 2 guys together, I mean,
Irvin talking it up now.
Said and done.
Yeah.
Greatest quarterback that ever played, very likely greatest coach that have ever coached. And I know it's all about being a team. It's all about doing these things together. But as soon as they split,
Who do you think will win that game,
the first
Troy?
question we heard was, okay, who was more important? Right. Who was more important? Was it Brady or was it Belichick? Now,
I got who go be the quarterback for
went to Brady.
He
just
first.
won the championship with another team in his first year. Well, now we got round.
I think the Buccaneers gonna rally for Tom Brady and blow the Patriots ass out.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay to win this as well, and maybe answer that question or something we'll be talking about for a long time. But that is what's so great about the NFL: the drama that comes with it, the storylines that we create around it. I can't wait to see Tom Brady run down the sideline, and he's going to give you the LFG on the air. And what's going to happen? What are the fans going to say if he runs down that sideline as he has for 20 years? What is that going to look like? I can't wait for that moment.
That other sideline, you mean? You can't run down
whatever sideline. I don't care what sideline he's running down. You know
he's going to do the same thing over there. You said Tom won round one, and yes, he did. But the contrasting successes of these two franchises, one wins the Super Bowl. The other team, the Patriots, have their first losing season in 2 decades. Talk about fall off the map. And I believe.
You think the Patriots are going to start that? You think that guy going to beat Cam for the job?
So darn much money.
No.
I mean,
not week one. Not week one.
Guys that opted out, they're back. They got a lot of.
Cam started off slow.
They're going to regroup in a large way right here, and this is going to be "Do you miss me now?" kind of game for Tom Brady. But here's the thing. I can't wait to watch the game, yes, but I want to watch these fans, how they react, people.
So what do you think is going to be the key of the game when we play Tampa Bay? What do we have to do? Take Gronk out of the game, definitely.
No, I don't think Gronk is the issue.
Because how can you play for somebody else?
I think our biggest thing is our offense. I mean, if we can run the ball, if Zeke can rush for 130, 140 yards, we can beat anybody.
It is not even just.
I mean, you got to worry about stopping Zeke.
It's also
that will kill you.
It's Tom Brady.
We can mix it up.
He has all his talent.
Any game
light up.
that Zeke rushed for over 130 yards, I don't think nobody can beat the Cowboys. I don't give a damn if our defense is giving up 40 points. If Zeke can run the ball,
that's a direct hit.
we got too many supplemental weapons for you to beat him. If Zeke can rush for 150 yards,
that y'all say didn't exist.
I don't think nobody can beat the Cowboys.
Because you're no longer
So a heavy dose of Zeke and Pollard. Just Zeke and Pollard moving the chains.
Zeke and Pollard move the chain. You come up, and if you can kill you with a bomb, kill you with a slant.
Oh my God!
If Zeke and Pollard can run the ball, the Cowboys can score on every possession. You can't beat a team that don't never have to punt.
One time, gotten chill bumps.
Although our defense sucks, you at some point you will punt 1 or 2 times a game.
Camera off.
But if Zeke and Pollard can run, Cowboys ain't never got a punt. We'll score on every possession.
He meets on Zoom with the camera off.
Turn your camera back on. Get out of here.
Hey, they play the Texans after that. So just after that game,
those players cannot let Tom Brady come in that stadium and beat them. There's no way Tom Brady can tell all those players in New England, hey, I took y'all and beat all of everybody else. And then I took them and beat all of y'all. That means y'all are nothing without me.
And then
ain't nowhere in the world y'all gonna let Tom come and do it.
One last statement on this is that you also have a bunch of New England players. Don't forget what they did in free agency that says that was yesterday. This is today. This is what we're going to do right now. There's going to be a lot of pride on that field that night and a lot of emotion. Colleen Wolfe, take it away down on SoFi turf.
What is Rich Eisen talking about?
Thank you, Rich. Well, for the
game 4, week 4.
will not appear in this next section. Playoff rematches from 2020. We got 8 of them coming your way in 2021. Rams and Seahawks. The John Wolford game. Never forget, he played 2 series, guys. Bucs Saints. We got Packers Rams, and then as you can see right there, Chiefs Browns, Chiefs Bills. Of course, that's coming up Sunday Night Football, Week 5, and then Browns Steelers, a rematch of the wild card game when the Browns went buck wild. So who's going back to the playoffs? It's May. It's never too early though to figure these things out, especially when we have Cynthia Freeland with us, our analytics expert. She has algorithms and models and numbers and angles to figure it all out. So, Cynthia, let's start in the NFC. Who you got? Who's going back to the postseason?
Well, the interesting part is that not only were the Bucs already slated because we knew who they were playing, but once the schedule got released, the Bucs became the highest win total team in the entire National Football League. So when I start there, it's going to go Bucs and then Niners, second highest total. They have a favorable schedule as well with a nice easy start. Packers, Washington football team, and then on the playoff outside of winning the division, Arizona, Dallas, and Chicago. The interesting part here, it's Chicago and the Rams. They're kind of
so they got Washington winning the division, and they got us probably having a wild card again.
Have the quarterback that we anticipate. debate that they have or could have or couldn't have, meaning Aaron Rodgers would blow up not just the Packers win totals, but pretty much the entire NFC and many teams in the AFC as well. So the interesting part here, where will he go or will he stay? And then when I look at Washington, I'm going to talk about that defense because that defense and Chase Young makes a huge impact. Many people think maybe Dallas will win the division, but my models say, nope, it's that defensive front that has the biggest impact in the NFC East, meaning Washington is your winner in that division.
Ryan Fitzpatrick is not done yet. Come through for the post-game interview, Ryan. Let's
So they're saying, she's saying Washington is going to win the division.
Cynthia, where's your head and your model at for the postseason there?
Well, ahead of the schedule being released, it was still the Chiefs on top, but they had the most win total in the entire league. Now, with their schedule, they still lead the AFC, but again, I told you, the Bucs kind of surpassed them. Then it goes the Bills. They have the second highest. Then the Ravens, then the Colts. And then on the playoff bubble, it's going to be the Browns with a ton of wins, Miami, and then the Tennessee Titans to round it out. The interesting part here, the Miami Dolphins. Quarterback play will be super important to them.
Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, Colts, Browns, Dolphins, Titans.
Bills potentially or not. Their defense, again, I'm telling you, my models really love defensive play. They got a lot better on defense with Jalen Phillips. They were already good at last season.
I kind of like her picks.
So if you look to see what's going to happen this season, it's really going to come down to that quarterback for Miami. That could
so you don't see the Steelers making the playoffs?
Oh, wait a minute. That's right.
So the
Steelers or the Chargers. Because I heard the Chargers had a good draft.
Again in a little bit. And I have a feeling our next guest would really agree with you on that number one spot in the AFC. We got Andy Reid standing by with Steve Mariucci.
All right, joining us now, we're privileged to have
Andy
coach of
Reid.
Kansas City Chiefs, Andy Reid. Andy, you got your schedule today? I remember when you and I used to get our schedule over there in Green Bay, we'd start looking at it and say, well, how many cold games do we have? Where's the bye? You got to cut the grass. Tell us what you look at when you first get your schedule.
Yeah, so you kind of go through it and just see where the bye week is. You see home games as opposed to road games, where the road games are, who the home teams are early, cold weather games, heat games. Check those things out.
Cleveland, Baltimore.
That's kind of where you end up. How many night games?
We go down there on 11th.
Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night. You try to sort it all out there.
Talk about your expectations for Patrick Mahomes, because he's been nothing but superb. But now with this new offensive line, talk about your expectations.
Well, listen, we have some guys returning that were on that Super Bowl team too. So we've got great depth and there'll be competition. And as you know, Moosh, competition brings out the best in everybody. And so we've got that now on the offensive line, and these guys will battle it out. I mean, the kids that were in that Super Bowl.
Yeah, we got a tough schedule.
It just wasn't our day. Yeah. I mean, and things didn't quite work out right. It's not all their blame for sure. And that's not where we were going with this. We just hadn't done a whole lot recently with the offense.
That's probably one of the biggest mistakes that Philly made.
As far as that goes,
getting rid of Andy Reid.
He's going to get the five best.
No, I don't think so.
The play that we have. And,
you don't think so?
He's
been in what, 10 years, 12 years? It's time for a change.
Yeah.
And do his thing. Expectations.
Peterson was a good coach.
Continue to grow.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
You know,
Peterson messed himself up when he at the end of the year. I think he threw that game so the Cowboys could not get in.
Keep working all the way through.
Yeah, he made some suspect calls.
Yeah,
the great ones do that. You saw that with Brett when we were together. You give him one more thing. Just give me one more thing, coach, to make me even better than what I am. And that's how this kid's wired the same way.
You know, I mentioned earlier we were together in Green Bay. Well, you guys are going to play the Packers this year at home in Arrowhead with a full crowd there. Rodgers against Mahomes. Two of the greatest. That's going to be really exciting, huh, Andy?
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, we've got some good quarterback matchups, that being one of them. I mean, you know, Rodgers is going to go down as one of the all-time best ever. And I know those two have a relationship. They do those commercials together. And so there'll be that nice competition between those two. And obviously they've got a bunch of good players. And so we'll have to be ready for that one.
you've played against or with some fans last year, pretty good crowds, but this year we're expecting a full house, right, over there at Arrowhead. And you open up against the Browns, and they have a heck of a pass rush, don't they? With Myles Garrett over there, they signed Jadeveon Clowney, all these new offensive linemen that you sign. It's going to be quite a battle. Talk about how excited you are to have fans back in Arrowhead.
Yeah, well, this is one of the.
So they're going full capacity this season.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Football league. So we've got great fans, and they are loud, man. I mean, they get after it, and they are like a 12th man, and we appreciate that every minute of it. And to have Cleveland, a great team like Cleveland, coming in here, you saw what happened during the playoff game, and that thing came right down to the end. And I'm sure this one will just be a knockdown, drag out too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, I'm gonna let you go now. Thanks for coming on with us. Have a great off season here, Andy. Hopefully we'll have some mini camps and some OTAs. We'll see how that goes. But
who you going with between Cleveland and
paddleboard? All right, we'll go out on the
Kansas City
a little bit, and hopefully we won't get harpooned or anything. All right,
Kansas City will get it, man.
Andy.
You said Kansas got a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, they do have a chip on their shoulder.
Now, every social media account that's
Kansas City probably won their first 4 or 5 games.
Schedule makes a big production out of it. The Denver Broncos turned things over to a summer intern named Peyton to announce their schedule. It looks very familiar. Check that out. Check that video out. It's pretty darn funny. Good kudos to the Broncos social media team right there. Matt Nagy, the head coach of the Chicago Bears, who traded up to number 11 on draft night, first night, to go get Justin Fields. Will Justin Fields take his first career snap on Sunday Night Football Week 1 in this stadium against the Rams? We'll talk to Matt Nagy next.
I think that's going to make a big difference for Chicago this year, having Justin Fields.
I don't think he's ready for Week 1.
You don't think he's ready for Week 1?
I mean, what's different? I mean, he got a better arm than Trubisky, but Trubisky ran the ball too. Trubisky was a scrambler too. I mean, it all comes upon how much time he got and the weapons he got, man. He a good quarterback, but I don't care how good you is. You got to have weapons. And you got to have offensive line.
You do have to have weapons in the offensive line. That's true,
and I think overall downfall, that's going to be the downfall for the Clemson guy, man, in Jacksonville, man. I just don't see Jacksonville as an organization, man, being able to turn it around, man.
Who are the wide receivers down there? Because I like the running back. You know, they went ahead and got the Clemson running back. I like Etienne. They got Etienne, but who are the wide receivers down there in Jacksonville?
I don't know. Who's the defense in Jacksonville? I don't know.
Now, you know, and see, the thing about the defense now is that 13 of the last 14 drafts they've picked in the top 10.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, I think Urban Meyer is going to develop a college atmosphere. I don't know if a college atmosphere will transcend to an NFL project, man. Because a college atmosphere, you normally your talent is just better than the next team that you play. You know, NFL, you got to come with a totally different scheme. You got to coach sometimes. Sometimes you just ain't better. You just ain't got more better talent. You got to be able to coach.
Right.
So, you know, I'm interested to see how that kid gonna do without having an elite offensive line, an elite running back, an elite wide receivers. You know, just the same thing I often tell people. You often got to watch them Alabama running backs in college rush for 1,000, 1,800 yards, 1,500 yards. They get in for the NFL, they subpar. Alabama quarterbacks get in the NFL, they subpar. The wide receivers do well because the receivers will see if you got a good quarterback and throw you the ball, he throwing you the ball. You can get open. But it's a little different for a quarterback and a running back because you totally relying on your offensive line. And so Alabama running backs and quarterbacks, to me, don't really fare that well in the NFL because they leaps and above everybody else in college. They dominate college. They get 4 seconds to throw the ball in college. And you go to a subpar team that that doesn't have an offensive line, you don't get 4 seconds in the NFL.
Well, now you got Julio. Now you got Julio. You got Ridley, and you got Cooper.
Once again, I said they receivers do good because receivers running a route and get open. If the quarterback can get them the ball, they're gonna be open because they can beat anybody off the line. But it comes down to whether that quarterback has time to get him the ball. So as a wide receiver, you can get open. You got a decent quarterback, they can get you the ball. But as a quarterback, you got to, it depends on your offensive line. Ridley and the boys wouldn't be crap if they didn't have a quarterback and hit them the ball. You went to what Atlanta, Ridley and Julio Jones. They got Batty Ice. Yeah, he's a quarterback. But if you put up with a quarterback like somebody in Jacksonville, if he ain't got time, he can't get you the ball.
Joining us here on NFL Network's Live.
So the receivers transcend to the NFL. But I think the running backs got a little more time unless you go to a good situation, offensive line, a decent quarterback.
Your team in the building.
What Alabama running back dominated in the NFL like he did in college?
Was what jumped up the schedule to you when you first looked at it?
Right?
Yeah, it absolutely did.
I can't think of any.
Obviously, playing Matthew last year,
Zeke
giving us a
dominated
the very
in the NFL because
it was a little different environment in Detroit.
we already had a good offense. Cowboys been drafting offensive linemen for years to protect Romo, so he went into a good position, a good situation.
Fans and
to offer them that.
He got the best of us
But then at the same time, you see the years when they had no quarterback play and everybody can stack the line, you see how Zeke numbers dropped off. Because now everybody can put 10 people on the block, 8 people on the block, and stop the run.
What do you look at?
So I think that coming back is going to open up the opportunity for Zeke to run the ball more. And if Zeke can get 120 yards, I think every game that Zeke runs for over 120 yards, the Cowboys will win.
Well, and just like you're saying, the run opens up the pass opens up the run. We got run dimensional when Dak was gone, and they were saying we're gonna make Dalton beat us, and so we knew, you and I knew, Dalton wasn't gonna beat them.
If Dalton wasn't a bad pick, if we could have ran the ball, but Dalton couldn't beat nobody by himself.
No,
he could have rushed for 100-something yards with them stacking the line. Dalton would have been all right. But with Zeke not being effective, Dalton can't beat nobody by himself. Same thing. I don't think Dak can beat nobody by himself without Zeke neither. I think both of them feed off each other.
Well,
with the weapons that Dak got at wide receiver, if you stack that line and Dak can read it, that should be the pick you apart.
Yeah,
Dak should be getting 340 yards a game if you stack that line. And then if you drop back in coverage to stop Dak, Zeke should be eat you up off the screen pass.
Oh yeah,
draw plays. So the offense is set.
We are in a position right now.
I think with the defense that we coming in, with the new scheme that we coming in, we can score 30 points a game. We should be able to beat everybody. Be competitive with everybody.
With Justin Fields and us going up.
But if somebody getting to shut our offense down, I don't think our defense could be on the field
entry plan
30 minutes a game, man. Even with the new scheme, they on the field that long because we're not going big.
Come in here and
we going quick and fast and aggressive. And that killed us last year because
he can do.
They ran the ball down our throat. We gave up an average of 130 yards on the rushing.
Belief and faith in our coaches and our players.
They torched us last year. Now they torched us.
I still think we made some big defensive ends, pass rushing. I still don't think we concentrated enough on run stoppers in the middle. We got a couple people out of free agent. If they show up, they could be run stoppers. We'll be all right. If the Cowboys can put you in a 3rd and 8, we got you. We got pass.
Oh yeah. Big nose guard in the middle. But
3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, we in trouble.
Yeah, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, we not because they ran all over us last year.
Yeah. If we get you a 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12, you got a pass, or that pass rushing ability we got, and them linebackers we got, we good. If you get us a 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, I still don't think we big enough on the defensive line that we can stop the one on a 2-yard. When somebody needs 2 yards, I don't think we can stop nobody from getting 2 yards. Unless we blitz.
And you start to get a little bit tired, so we can get our guys back on track.
I think we made a mistake
where we're at and how that goes, but we do
releasing Antoine Woods.
We got to make sure that we take great.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't like us releasing Antoine Woods.
I think he would have been great in the rotation, man, keeping fresh man on the field.
Yeah.
If he only had to play 30 snaps a game, I think he'd have been a beast. Can give you, you know,
going to Detroit to
craziness, aggressiveness.
It's always
only playing 30 snaps. I think he'd have been good rotating. He'd have been good on first and he had a good pass rusher, but on first and second downs, I think he did good as a run stopper. He can't get to the quarterback, but I think he would have been good as a run stopper, man.
Yeah, just stop the middle up. I'm so sorry. You remember the guy we had, and he had gotten the car accident with the young guy that got killed. And he was a beast.
Yeah.
He was a beast. Now,
Coach Matt Nagy, the HC of the Chicago Bears, live here on NFL Network.
Yeah, they say Nagy on the hot seat, Bo. They had to get something done.
Do you remember this was, I think, the photograph that got tweeted out, and we were wondering if during free agency this was him leaving Foxborough or walking back into it. You could not tell the silhouette. It's the same photograph. So he's walking back in. That's the way it was. But we all know at the time he tweeted it originally, he was walking out.
Stop it, Tom. Stop it.
Rookie
Oh, so what you call it? What the boy name is? The quarterback from Clemson. He wasn't at the draft.
Is that trolling?
I think he was home.
Oh yeah, I see that. He was at home. Yeah.
Yeah, he was at the house. He was at home. He didn't come to the draft. He was with his family. A lot of them guys stayed home. You know, he was sure he was going number one.
Yeah, he knew he was going one. Yeah, but I think I still would have wanted that experience of with the commissioner, man.
Oh man, yeah, be in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. When you see somebody, you know, for them, that's the culmination of all that hard work.
Yeah, but he already said though. He made a statement. They try to ridicule him, but he said, man, it's more to life than football. You know, I give football my all, but shit, at the same time, I realize, man, it's more to life than football.
That's what he said, right? And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but you know, everybody else comes and says they want to be like Tom Brady, eat, drink, smoke, sleep football. You know, it ain't no all season for me. This and that. He said, nah, man. I give it my all during the season. After that, you know, I'm a human being. I got a family. I got a life. You know.
Yeah, you remember
that's not going to bother him if he's successful.
Yeah.
But if he ain't successful, that's gonna come back to haunt him.
Yeah, it's gonna come back to haunt him.
They gonna say he wasn't completely 100% dedicated.
Yeah, just like when Randy Moss made the comment that he takes a down off, that killed him.
Yeah.
You remember that? He said he take a down off every now and then.
Yeah. Well, you are there, but he took a down on. But when he did play shit, ain't nobody gonna stop Moss, man.
You can't stop him. Nah, you couldn't stop him, man. You couldn't stop him, man. I know he the first game he played in Dallas, he tried to make us. Oh, he torched us. He made us sorry for not selecting him. Who did we take over Moss?
I don't know. He said it was personal because he was always a Cowboy fan. He wanted to come to Cowboy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we took a defensive player or somebody like that instead of Moss.
Probably Colombo, somebody we shouldn't have. But anyway, man, I'm going to shut it down my damn self, man.
All right, bro. Hey, man, thanks for coming on the show. Troy, we appreciate you, man.
All right, man. You take care.
All right, brother. Have a good night, man. Till next time.
All right.
And once again, you know, we had Troy Haywood, my main man. We had Irv Seabrook here with us. We were here for the schedule release, checking out some of the teams and seeing what they're doing. Definitely looking forward to the Dallas Cowboy Tampa Bay matchup. You know, I couldn't get Cardo and Larry Gibbs and those guys come on tonight, but hey, listen, Tampa Bay have to see us. We coming to Tampa Bay, man. We coming to Raymond James. So hey, they got some pretty good matchups this year, man, for the NFL season. Well, I think it's eight playoff games. They got those matchups, and so it's going to be a good year. You know, we got the Raiders, Derek Gathers. We got the Raiders on Thanksgiving.
As expected to.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
So
going to change for the 2021 season.
We're looking forward to those games this year, man. We play the Chargers.
Favorite players or at the officials.
And so
maybe at the person.
I just want to thank everybody that did watch the show tonight for chiming in. Thank you, Elizabeth Dennis. I want to thank my man Irv Seabrook. And thank my man Troy Haywood for coming. Definitely. We're going to have a follow-up tomorrow night because HP couldn't be here tonight, but HP said he'll definitely be available tomorrow. So, hey, we're going to do this again tomorrow night. And we're going to be back on the schedule. We're going to probably talk a little bit about, the matchups and make some picks on the matchup. So that gives you a whole night to sit down and just look at the schedule and call in with some of your picks. So we want you guys to call in and talk to us about what your team go do. Come on, let's start the trash talking. Get the trash talking going. Because listen, I got the trash talking going already, man. You know, I'm drinking from Dallas Cowboy Chalice.
But once the games were over, 21 stadiums and team facilities.
That makes the water taste good.
From Foxborough to SoFi,
and so we're gonna be ready for this season. So hey, to all of you tuning in tonight, once again, we just want to say thank you for tuning in, and we're gonna see you guys next time.
Until one team is hoisting the Lombardi Trophy right here